Good afternoon, guys. TS Homestead Prepping here. It is still Friday, the 5th of August, 2022. I just wanted to go over a list here that I wrote up yesterday. Kind of helps me go over my own preps and stuff like that. Basically, it's payday preps, overlooked preps, and things that can give you peace of mind during some sort of SHTF event, and anything could be a power outage at your house, whatever the case may be. I found a few holes in mine I need to do a little better on, so I added those to the list. But hygiene products, soap, toothpaste, deodorant, shampoos, different things of that nature. If you are clean, you feel clean, I think that definitely helps your mindset a little bit. If you just feel cruddy, dirty, miserable, that definitely affects your mental health. During power outages, long or short term, internet's going to be down possibly, phones are down, TVs are down, stuff of that nature. And so you basically look at adding more candles to your supply, lanterns, flashlights, some sort of lighting devices to help you out, give you a little more comfort around the house. Board games, playing cards, how-to books, perfect time to read through your how-to books if you have them. If not, I highly suggest picking up a few of them. I've got a couple. One is The Lost Ways, and another one is No Grid Projects. There is no endorsements on this channel from these people. I just have been through the books and I like them, so I support them. That's why I'm putting them out there. Novels, papers, pens, anything that will keep you distracted from, oh my God, the power's out, what are we going to do mentality. Just something so you don't go stir crazy during whatever it is that you're going through. In the event there is power, like our house, we have an electric stove. Backup ways to cook, whether it be a Coleman stove. I got a couple of the little pocket stoves that run off of propane, the little propane canisters. I can set a pot on it and boil water if needed. If you got a charcoal grill or gas grill, make sure you have extra charcoal or extra tanks, or top your tanks off that you have. We all know the prices of all this stuff is going through the roof. First aid supplies. If for some reason you're in a bad storm and there's damage around your house, you possibly could get injured. So gauze. I've done videos on some of my payday first aid preps. Band-aids, peroxides, alcohol, hydrocortisone creams, stuff of that nature. Another big one, and actually one of the most important, is drinking water. Bottled water in a dark, cool place will stay good a lot longer than what the sell-by date is on. But still, keep in mind you should be rotating your stock. If it's in an area where it gets hotter and there's sunlight that hits it, you have algae growth over time. It degrades the water and greatly reduces the time it's going to last. If you're on a city water system, keep in mind that you'll have water as long as the main treatment plant has power. For some reason they run out of power, you still have water in your pipes. You have anywhere from the average house is a 50-gallon water heater. It's the same water that comes out of the tap, and there's a spigot on the bottom of it. There's 50 gallons of drinkable water that you can use. If there's a power outage and it looks like it's going to be a while and you still have water coming to your house, I still would suggest filling a tub for hygiene, pots, pans, your sink, stuff of that nature. That way, for some reason, if the water stops, you've got water for a little while. Next on my list is food. Each week we try to do a weekly menu at the house. Depending on what's going on, we don't always do that, but we are getting better at it. And we stick to that menu, and that helps us control the cost on what we're spending on food. So if we see that we're going to spend X amount of dollars on food for those meals that week, and there's a little bit extra we didn't expect, it was lower than what we had anticipated, then we definitely grab an extra prep or two. And we make sure that it's something that we actually eat. It's just not something that we grab just to have on the shelf to feel better and say, hey, we have food. If you're hungry enough, yes, you're going to eat whatever it is, even if it's not your favorite kind of food. Another area which I did add to my preps is canning supplies. Canning jars. For the longest time, I did not have a pressure canner. I do now, but I didn't even have a water bath system. I would dry pack stuff with oxygen absorbers and stuff of that nature. Also hot pack. There's tons of videos out here, guys. I did a video this morning about knowledge is power. Learn everything you possibly can while the internet is up, or get you some of the how-to books and just read and learn through them. I hot packed a bunch of tomatoes out of our garden. It was August of 2020, and we just ate some last night, and they were still good. Out of 28 quarts and 11 pints, only one jar so far, it did not seal and was no good. I know the FDA and places like that say, oh, you can't do it that way. Well, they just don't want you to do it that way. If you open up a jar and it doesn't look good or smell good, don't eat it. But at least you tried. Vacuum sealers. I had my good vacuum sealer go bad that I've had for years. You don't have to spend a ton of money on it. I went on eBay. There was one on there, just a single row vacuum sealer to use the individual bags with. It was $26 including shipping, and it works fantastic. I've done multiple bags already. Mylar bags, like I said, vacuum sealer bags, anything that you can get to help seal your food to give it a longer life, your dry goods and stuff. In the event there is an electric outage, where especially if you're going to be low on water, you don't want to have to be washing a bunch of dishes. So one thing we're doing is we are increasing our stock of paper plates, cups, paper bowls, plastic utensils, napkins, wipes for wiping your hands and your face and stuff, so you're not using your drinking water for that basic hygiene there, just cleaning up after you eat. Another one that we feel is good is coffees, teas, hot chocolates. Nice warm drink on a winter day, especially if the power's out and you have no heat, will definitely give you some comfort and help improve your mental health during that period. And if you don't drink coffee, keep some on hand. It'll be a good bartering tool. If your neighbor or someone in your mag, if they ran out of coffee and they got plenty of hamburger and you're hungry and they want coffee, there you go. You trade them some coffee for a hamburger or what have you. And we have rice. Every person prepping, even if you're not a big rice fan, should have rice in your preps, because it's a good staple. It's a good starch. It's a good healthy way to add to other foods, soups, jambalaya, different things like that, fried rice. And on that note, spices to go along with it. If all you have is plain rice, I like rice, and plain white rice will get old after a while. So salt, pepper, garlic, anything like that, just to kind of make it a little more pleasing to your palate. And on that note as well, sugar and flour, also good bartering tools. If someone can't get bread at the store, but they make bread and they're running low on flour, and you've got a 25-pound bag of flour and they've got something that you need, you can trade them off a few cups for whatever. And the last one I have here is ammo. Whether you got a boomstick or not, it would be good if you do. Definitely stock up on the calibers that you have. How much is enough? Who knows? That's up to each individual. But I also have some on calibers that I don't have, because that is a good bartering tool. I know a few of the ghosts, as I call them, out there that are still hard to get a hold of since, you know, the previous shutdown, and they trickle in, and when they do, I grab a few of them, because at some point somebody may be looking for them. They may have something that we need. You know, if I've got a box of ammo and they've got a 5-gallon can of water and we're almost out of water and they have plenty, we're going to be working on a trade. Even if you don't have a boomstick, if you have something as a hobby, whether it be BBs or bow and arrow, slingshots, whatever, make sure you have the tools to go along with that, the extras, because even those items can be used for survival, for hunting, for hobbies, for peace of mind. Just power's out, you can't do anything, you can go out back and shoot your bow for a while, you know. It's just a few things I wanted to throw out there today. And if you guys like the content, please subscribe. I'm working hard on trying to put some stuff out that I think you know, may help people out. Maybe you didn't think about some of the stuff that was on the list, or maybe you look now and you realize that you're light, and you'll stock up on it a little bit more. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell if you would, please. That way you get notification every time that I put a video up, and I am starting to increase my videos. And if you wouldn't mind, share it out. Share it out to your platforms, what have you, and help us grow. And the more we grow, the more I'll dig and try to find something that you guys want to listen to. I love to learn. I love looking up stuff. I love, you know, weeding out the false knowledge versus true to fact stuff. I don't do a lot of that on this channel at this time because I'm more into the prepping and projects and stuff at the cabin. But if something really sparks my interest, I put it out there, like I did the other morning about the deal with Taiwan and who flew there and what's going on over there at the moment. But that's it for today, guys, and until next round, you guys have a blessed day. Thank you.